This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen. With the dark shadow of the Empire rising to take their place. This message is a warning and a reminder for any surviving Jedi. Trust in the Force. Do not return to the temple. That time has passed. And our future is uncertain. We will each be challenged. Our trust, our faith, our friendships. But we must persevere. And in time, a new hope will emerge. May the Force be with you, always.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Feel, don't think.
Fear is my ally.
The Force will be with you.
We are encouraged to love. Be mindful of your thoughts.
I will not betray the Republic.
Hey, Your Worship, I'm only trying to help.
Scruffy-looking nerf herder!
I'm not afraid.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
In keeping with the trusty adage, starve a cold, disgust a fever.
So it's not just Star Wars fans getting shit on by actors, it's Marvel fans disliking things like the Marvels, etc., having actors attacking them. Sebastian Stan, the darling of everybody who wants to recast Luke Skywalker, is now screaming at the fans for disliking a lot of Marvel's offerings. He's basically blaming them for the filmmaker's failure. Okay. I'll attach the article. You guys can put whatever you want in the comments about how you feel about this. Now, I don't know about you, but if one of my lead actors was screaming at the fans, or if I was his agent, he was screaming at the fans about disliking what is objectively a terrible show, I tell him to knock it off. Now, he's basically, talking about the virtues of Marvel. Marvel's cotton candy. Marvel, to be honest, is trash. If Marvel was gone, it'd be such a big hole to try and fill. Go out and make something on your own. He's basically telling the fans, if you don't like what we're doing, do your own. We're customers, dumbass. We're your fucking customers. Why the hell, okay, sweetheart, should we sit here and take the abuse after you and your directors and producers and writers made something so awful, we felt like we had to tell you it was awful. Why is it our fault you guys created something bad? And why are you calling us names? Does he honestly think he's going to shame people into going to a Marvel movie by doing this shit? No. They're going to tell him to fuck himself. Okay, they're going to tell him, please go fuck yourself. Okay? We're not going to see this. And now we've got Brie Larson trying to bully the studio into making Captain Marvel one of the main leaders of the next Avengers movie. Are you fucking kidding me? Literally one of the most unpopular actresses out there with her scary toes. And now you got Sebastian Stan, who suffers heavily from TDS, who isn't that great of an actor, screaming at the fans for disliking something that he was part of because it was bad. It's really that simple. Make a better film, okay? And don't blame the customer for being dissatisfied with your junk, okay? And in my opinion, because I'm not a Marvel fan anyway, the world would be a much better place without Marvel. I think Marvel's stupid. However, to the fans of Marvel that have been dissatisfied with the quality of the movies, I don't think they deserve this abuse from one of the actors. In fact, I think he should apologize for being such a dickhead as to blaming his customers for terrible movies. It's that simple. It's a business decision, okay? Don't give a shit how you feel. Don't care how hard you worked at it. If it sucks, it sucks. But as we will soon see, Stan is not the only actor dumping on the fans right now. And this is why you know their failure is complete. Obviously. So just wait.
You have done that yourself.
So people are still talking about The Acolyte, and its supporters and the actors are still screaming about the fans not liking it, therefore they're racist, sexist, bigots, homophobes, etc. And it's very easy for these two bitches to hide behind the black women that they chose to play roles in the show and say the reason why the show wasn't received well by fans is because we're racist, sexist, bigots, and homophobes. First off, no. Like I said yesterday, the moment Leslie Headland was given the opportunity to be a showrunner, we knew it was going to be bad. And, you know, we knew the moment Leslie Headland was named that it was going to be bad because she's not a showrunner for a Star Wars show, okay? She's a narcissist wanting to tell her own story. Then we have Jodie Turner-Smith, who played one of the lesbian witches, screaming at the fans that it's our fault we didn't like The Acolyte. Doesn't matter if we're like, because it was bad. But it's very easy for Jodie Turner-Smith to hide behind her failures because she's an angry black woman. And you also should remember that she was part of the blackwashing of Anne Boleyn in a BBC TV show that got panned by the British Isles because it was historically inaccurate. So Jodie Turner-Smith is not unaware of this kind of fan backlash. Then we've got, of course, Amanda Stenberg and her ranting and raving at the fans because The Acolyte sucked. And then the stories about Rebecca Henderson abusing male actors. But again, like I said, this isn't new. And now what they're doing, instead of attacking the fans directly, they're begging the studios. And now it appears that these actors are begging Disney and other studios to attack the fans and have their backs. Why should the studios do that when these actors are making themselves unpopular on their own and hurting the studio's bottom line? Nobody wants to see a movie or a TV show where the actors in it are bad-mouthing the fans and calling them racist, sexist, bigots, and homophobes. Okay? We don't want to see that. If it's a poorly filmed, poorly written, poorly directed show, and poorly acted, I might add, and we pointed out that in no way makes anybody who pointed it out a racist, sexist, homophobe. What it does is make them critical of bad filmmaking. And that's it. That's all. And if these actors and actresses want to be successful, they're going to have to accept the fact that fans just don't like garbage. And the things that they've been in are garbage. And if they're not talented enough, Moses Ingram, to be cast in a show and they get called out for it, that should not disqualify the fan either, okay? You know, because I can look at Moses Ingram and say she's a shitty actress. She is. So is Brie Larson. Brie Larson is whiter than I am. And she's trying to bully her way into Marvel, like I said. Okay, so what's going on is these actors know that they've been part of failures. And instead of looking at the filmmakers, Kevin Feige, Leslie Headland, who can hide behind her identity, I guess, and Kathleen Kennedy, and saying, why the fuck was this so bad? Why did you choose somebody like John Kasdan to write the Solo TV show? You know, and they should look and understand, if we can criticize Alden Ehrenreich for being literally the wrong person on the planet to play Han Solo, we can criticize them as well. Okay, because Alden Ehrenreich is white. Okay, he's a white guy. Okay, now he might be Jewish, and, you know, he's not quote-unquote Caucasian, but I don't look at ethnicity when I see colors, and I don't. All right? So, you know, don't even go there with me, okay? If he's a shitty actor, he's a shitty actor, okay? And these actors need to be told to shut the fuck up because they're hurting the franchises that they're trying to defend. This is Steph, signing out. I'll see you around the galaxy.